Hello students, today in this session I shall be discussing with you on a numerical related to admission of a partner, which includes revaluation of assets and liabilities, and also which includes admission of a new partner with premium as well as capital. So if you look at the screen, you will find the question there. It says Ram and Mohan are partners sharing profits and losses equally. Their balance sheet on 1st April 2019 is as follows. You have the balance sheet, you have the liabilities, sundry creditors, outstanding expenses, profit and loss account, and then capital of Ram and Mohan. You have assets, bank, debtors, less provision, stock, machinery, building, goodwill. Then it says that the new partner Jadoo is admitted on 1st of April 2019. So on that day Jadoo is admitted, and then it says machinery and building to be revalued at 20,000 and 42,000. So machinery was already valued 22,000. Now it is to be revalued at 20,000. Building, which was earlier valued 30,000, has to be now valued at 42,000. Then it says a creditor of 2,000 is not likely to claim his money and is to be written off. You had creditors worth 13,000. Out of 13,000, a creditor whom you are supposed to pay rupees 2,000 is not likely to claim his money, and that money is to be written off and you no longer need to pay that money. Again it says that out of debtors 1,000 is irrecoverable. Your debtors amounted to rupees 18,000, less provision 2,000, it is 16,000. Out of debtors 1,000 is irrecoverable, means that is bad debt. You are not getting that money anymore, and the provision is to be now maintained at rupees 2,600. And the question further says that Jadoo, the new partner, is to bring 20,000 as capital and 6,000 as premium for goodwill for 1/5 share. So the new partner's share is 1/5, and the premium is to be retained in the business. You are required to pass journal entries, prepare the revaluation account and capital account from the above information, and also show the balance sheet of the firm after the admission of Jadoo. So this is the question. So we shall now summarize it and then move forward with the journal and the other ledger accounts. The question. So I believe you have written down the question in your copy, which will be very easy for you in that case to understand the summary and the numerical. So we have in this particular question two partners, Ram and Mohan, and both of them are sharing profits and losses equally. That is the ratio 1:1. Then the question gives us a balance sheet we have. Then it says that the adjustments are that machinery and building to be revalued. Machinery, which was earlier rupees 22,000, is to be revalued to 20,000. So that means the value of the machinery will now come down by 2,000. So minus 2,000. Then you have building. The value of building was earlier 30,000. And now you are revaluing to 42,000. That means you are increasing the value of building by 12,000. So building plus 12,000. Then it says creditors not likely to claim. That means you are decreasing the value of creditors. Creditors minus 2,000. Next, it says debtors. Debtors earlier was debtor. It says out of debtors rupees 1,000 is irrecoverable. That means your debtors is coming down. Your debtors are decreasing by rupees 1,000. And then you have provisions. Provisions for doubtful debt. And the amount of provisions is to be maintained at how much? At rupees to be 2,600. This is the information you have. Any further information? Yes, we have one more information. The new partner Jadoo is joining the business, and Jadoo is having 1/4. Jadoo is having 1/5 share in the profits. 1/5 share, and Jadoo's capital is rupees 20,000, and premium is rupees 6,000. And premium is rupees 6,000. So this is the question. This is a summary of the question we have at our disposal, and using this information we will be now passing the journal entries. So the journal the journal entries we will be doing using this information we have. The first, it says the machinery value will be decreased by rupees 2000. So when machineries is going to decrease by 2000, the value of the machinery is going to be decreased by 2000, asset is decreasing by 2000. So whenever the value of an asset decreases, it is to be credited. So the entry will be revaluation account debited to machinery account. It is reduced by rupees 2000. So again, I am not drawing a format here. You should be doing it in proper format in the examination and in your copy also. The next is the value of building is increasing by 12,000. So asset value is increasing. It is to be debited. So building account debited to revaluation. Asset value is increasing, so it is to be debited. Building account debited to revaluation, and the amount is rupees 12,000. So you are getting rupees 12,000. Next up is the value of creditors. It says the value of creditors is decreasing. That means you no longer have to pay rupees 2000 against a creditor. So your creditor, your liability is decreasing. When liability decreases, you have to debit it. So the entry will be sundry creditors account debit to revaluation account. So this is the entry for the decrease in creditor amounted to rupees 2000. So entry is sundry creditors account debited to revaluation. Next we have, the question provides us that the debtors worth rupees 1000. Okay, so debtors rupees 1000 is irrecoverable. That means there is a bad debt. That means there is a bad debt, and this bad debt is a loss for the firm. So all losses are debited, bad debt account debited, and this leads to decrease in debtors to sundry debtors. So bad debt account debited to sundry debtors, the debtors are decreasing by rupees 1000. That means 1000 rupees you are not going to pay any longer. So bad debt account debited to sundry debtors 1000. This is the entry for decrease for debtors being irrecoverable. Now this bad debt has to be transferred to the provision account. So the entry will be provision for doubtful debt account debited to bad debt. That means this amount of bad debt, okay, has to be adjusted with the amount of provision for doubtful debt that you have kept in the previous year against occurrence of any such bad debt. So you have kept a provision of rupees 2000 if you look at the question, and out of this rupees 2000, 1000 is being adjusted because your actual bad debt is rupees 1000. Okay, so that is adjusted against the provision for doubtful debt. And now again the question says that provision is currently at present required to be maintained at rupees 2600. So earlier the provision was rupees 2000. So I will show you here. Earlier the provision was rupees 2000 and you have adjusted rupees 1000. So your provision now comes up to be 1000. But you have to maintain it. You have to maintain it at rupees 2600. So that means you have to create an additional provision of 1600. You have to create an additional provision of 1600. So we have to make an entry for this 1600, to make an additional entry for provision for doubtful debt 1600. So this provision for doubtful debt is always considered as a liability for the business. So liability is increasing, so it has to be credited. So entry will be revaluation account debited to provision for doubtful amounting to how much? 1600. This is the additional provision you have to create in order to make it 2600. Okay, so these are the entries related to the adjustment or revaluation of the various assets and liabilities of the partnership firm. After that, we have to calculate that whether the existing partners have gained or they have had a loss due to such revaluation of assets and liabilities, and we will get to that amount by preparing a revaluation account. So using these journal entries, we have to prepare the revaluation account. Okay, now see, this revaluation account needs to be prepared after all the journal entries are over. So after passing this entry, you will leave around half a page. Okay, half page or 1 page, you can leave sufficient space and then prepare this particular ledger account. Okay, so that you can include all the other journal entries later on. This is the process of doing these kind of numericals. Okay, so now we prepare the revaluation account to find out the profit or loss made by the partnership fund upon revaluation of its assets and liabilities. So the first one, revaluation account is debited to machinery account. So revaluation account, I am just making the format in a very casual way. You will do it in proper manner. Okay, so revaluation account debited to machinery. So the amount is rupees 2000. Next, building account debited to revaluation. That means revaluation account is credited. So we will write on the credit side by building account, and the amount is rupees 12,000. Okay, the next one is again revaluation account is credited. So we will write on the credit side by sundry creditors account, and the amount is 2,000. Next up is the provision for doubtful debt. It is again, you see, revaluation account debited to provision for doubtful debt. In these two journal entries, there is no revaluation account, so we will not do the posting. Here you have revaluation account is again debited. So you write to provision for doubtful debt account, amount is rupees 1,600. So these are the four journal entries which relates to provision for doubtful debt, and we have done the ledger posting. So now after this, after the posting, we have to find out that in which side the balance is. I mean the summation is more. Here if you add this 14,000, here it is less. So it is 14,000 on the credit side. So you can write here 14,000, and the balance will come on this side. You write the balance as 2 partners capital account. So there are 2 partners. The partners are Ram and Mohan, and they are sharing equal ratio. Ram and Mohan. So we have to first of all find out the balance. 14,000 minus 2,000 minus 1,600. So it comes up to be 10,400. Now both of them are equal partners. So 10,400 into 1 by 2. 10,400 into 1 by 2. So it comes up to be 5,200. The next one 5,000. So this is how they share the balance came upon on revaluation of the assets and liabilities. And since the balance came on the debit side, this is the profit on revaluation which has been transferred to the partner's capital account. So this is the profit on revaluation. So now we will have to pass a journal entry for this particular entry. So entry will be revaluation account debited to partner's capital account. That is revaluation account debited to Ram's capital account 5,200, to Mohan's capital account 5,200. So the entry is revaluation account debited to Ram's capital account 5200, it is 10,400, to Mohan's capital account 5200. So this is the entry for the profit that the partnership firm has made on revaluation of its assets and liabilities. Now we move further to other information in this question. If you look at the balance sheet of this question, which you already have written in your copy, you will find this particular firm has a profit and loss account on the liability side. On the liability side. So this profit and loss account on the liability side is basically undistributed profit, is accumulated profit. Now, before a new partner joins the partnership firm, the existing partners will distribute among themselves all these undistributed profit. So you have undistributed profit amounted to rupees 12,000. Now this profit and loss will be shared by the partners. Profit and loss account debited. So the profit amount is 12,000. It is to be shared by the partners. That is to Ram's capital account, to Mohan's capital account. So they are equal partners, so 6,000 and 6,000. In addition, the question also has an information related to goodwill, which appears on the asset side. So this goodwill has to again be adjusted. It has to be written off. This goodwill amounting to rupees 8,000 has to be written off. And when the goodwill is to be written off, the partner's capital is to be debited. So the entry will be Ram's capital account debit, Mohan's capital account debit to goodwill account. Now the amount of goodwill in the asset side appears at rupees 8,000. So it is to be written off, cancelled. Okay. So the partner's capital will decrease by 4,000 and 4,000. Their capitals will be debited. So these are the adjustments of the information given in the question. And then we have the new partner joining the partnership firm. We have Jadoo coming into the business. So bank account debited. Now how much money Jadoo is bringing? Jadoo is bringing as capital 20,000 and as premium for goodwill 6,000. So in total, Jadoo is bringing in 26,000. So bank account debited to Jadoo's capital account. Against capital, Jadoo is bringing in 20,000 and to premium for goodwill account rupees 6,000. So in total, Jadoo is bringing in 26,000. 20,000 towards capital and 6,000 towards his premium for goodwill. And now this premium for goodwill, as we have discussed in the previous lecture, we have done a numerical also on it. This premium for goodwill will be shared by the existing partners or the sacrificing partners. The existing partners in their sacrificing ratio. So the existing partners or the sacrificing partners. So this premium for goodwill, which amounts to rupees 6,000, will be shared by the sacrificing partners. So in this particular question, the existing partners are the sacrificing partners, okay, because no information regarding further capital adjustment is provided in the question. So the existing partners are assumed to have sacrificed in the ratio of their profit sharing. So the ratio of their profit sharing is 1:1. So it has been taken that is the sacrificing ratio of the partners. The sacrificing ratio here is also taken as 1:1. And in that manner, this premium money which Jadoo has brought in addition to his capital is shared by them. That is the ratio 1:1, which is a profit sharing ratio, and in the absence of any further adjustment, this profit sharing ratio is taken as the sacrificing ratio. So after this we will move on to preparation of the partners capital account and the balance sheet. This is the partners capital account, the casual format again. You will have to include the columns for date particulars. So we have three partners, Ram, Mohan and Jadu. So we have made three columns. So now we have the opening balance, the partners capital account, capital. The opening balance is always on the credit side by balance BD. So in the beginning of the year we have balances of the partners, Ram 38,000 and Mohan 28,000. So we will write the amount on the credit side. So Ram 38,000 and Mohan 28,000. Now we will deal with each of the adjustments one by one. So the first adjustment is with regard to the revaluation. The partners had a profit. So whenever there is a profit, it leads to increase in capital, and increase in capital is always credited. So by revaluation. So the first entry we will do is by revaluation, and that will lead to increase in the capital. So it will come on the credit side. 5,200. 5,200 by revaluation. The next will deal with the undistributed profits and loss. So that also led to increase in capital. If you look at the journal entries, you will find that the partners capital account is credited. So by profit and loss account. So the amount of profit and loss account in the name of Ram and Mohan, both of them are credited by rupees 6,000. Next, we will deal with the adjustment related to goodwill. Now, goodwill has been written off, and that led to reduction in partners capital, and that is why partners capital was debited. So we will make the entry on the debit side to goodwill account. The goodwill amount was valued rupees 8,000, and each of the partners account was debited by rupees 4,000. Debited by rupees 4,000. So after these adjustments, we have to next adjust with the admission of the new partner. So the new partner has been admitted, that is Jadu. So Jadu came joined into the business with rupees 20,000, that is by bank account 20,000. And also he brought premium rupees 6,000, and that premium money has been taken by Ram and Mohan. So premium by premium for goodwill account. Now this premium money has been taken by Ram and Mohan and shared in the ratio. That is, he brought 6,000 rupees, so they have taken 3,000 and 3,000. So these are the adjustments related to the partners capital account. Now what we will do is that we will add both the sides. So obviously the amount on the credit side is more, so the balance will appear on the debit side. Okay. So if you add up all the amounts on the credit side, for Ram you get 52,200. For Mohan, if you add all the amounts, you get 42,200. And here for Jadu you get 20,000. So this amount is more, so hence we will add it on the debit side also. 52,200, 42,200 and 20,000. And now we will fill the debit side with the balance. We get to balance CD. So the balance here will be 52,200 minus 4,000. So it will come as 48,200. Next we have 42,200 minus 4,000. We have 38,200. Okay. And then the balance of Jadu is 20,000. So this is the balance. So now we will transfer it on this side by balance BD. So their balances are 48,200, 38,200 and 20,000. So this is the partners capital account. So after this capital account, we will have to next prepare the balance sheet. Balance sheet after the admission of Jadu. So balance sheet after the admission of the new partner. That is balance sheet of the firm after the admission of Jadu. That is, at that time the partnership firm is having all the three partners, that is Ram, Mohan and Jadu. So we'll make a balance sheet as on the 31st. If you look at the question, it was on 1st of April 2019. So this is the balance sheet, liabilities amount, assets amount. We have it before admission of Jadu, and now this is the balance sheet after admission of Jadu when the partnership firm is having three partners. So the information, the first, if you look at the question, you have written in your copy. So creditors was earlier amounted to rupees 13,000, and then you have rupees 2,000 which is not required to be paid. So your creditor now comes up to 11,000. Next information you have in this question, you had an information regarding the profit and loss. You had information regarding outstanding expenses. Your outstanding expenses is unaffected. It is rupees 2,000. Outstanding expenses unaffected 2,000. But the profit and loss account no longer exists because it has been shared by the existing partners. And then you have partners capital. You have the capital of Ram, Mohan and Jadu. So Ram's amount of capital is 48,200. Mohan's capital account is 38,200 and Jadu's capital account is 20,000. So these are the amount of capital of the three partners. So it comes up to be 1,06,400. Now this is the liability side done. Next we have the asset side. On the asset side, if you see, the first amount is related to bank. Now your balance of bank at your disposal before Jadu was admitted in the firm was rupees 15,000, was rupees 5,000. And then Jadu came up with 26,000. 20,000 as capital and 6,000 as premium. And the question says premium money is adjusted in the partner's capital account and the partners have not taken it away. It remains with the partnership firm. So the amount of bank is 31,000. The next information you have is related to debtors. Your debtors amounted to rupees 18,000. And then there was a bad debt. Of rupees 1,000. So then it comes to rupees 17,000. And then you have maintained a provision for how much? You have maintained a provision for rupees 2,600. Your provision 2,600. Okay, and so the amount comes up to be 14,400. Your amount comes up to be 14,400. This is the information adjustment regarding debtors. Next you have your stock. Your stock is unaffected at 12,000. Next information you have in this question is regarding machinery. Your machinery was earlier at 22,000, then reduced by rupees 2,000, and it comes up to be 20,000. And then you have the information regarding building, which was earlier. Building was earlier rupees 30,000, and then you have added 12,000, and it became 42,000. So, and the last information you have regarding goodwill, but goodwill is again written off. It is no longer required to be recorded after admission of Jadu into the partnership firm. So now you have the information. This is the new balance sheet after Jadu's admission. If you add both the sides, you will get 1,19,400. This is also, if you add, you get 1,19,400. So this is the balance sheet. And with this, we come to the end of this numerical. We have prepared the partner's capital account, we have prepared the balance sheet, we have prepared the revaluation account, and then we have passed the various journal entries. Okay, so this is the solution. So I hope you have taken it down in your copy also and go through it. So I hope it is clear to all of you, and even in that case, if you have a confusion, you can always call me, text me, or write in the comment section. Thank you.